Over the past 18 months, the board and staff and whole congregation's been working on a strategic plan for the next 3 years in the life of our church, trying to think about what it would look like to unite people, ideas, energy, and resources around things that fulfill our mission to make more and better disciples who transform the community and resource the greater church. The local board, staff, and congregation worked to clarify our values, resulting in a list of 5 that shape not just the results of our work, but our way of being together in community. Those values are transformation, generosity, community, humility, and diversity. Then we set out to imagine what behaviors would help us say yes to those values in our everyday life as a congregation. From that question came 4 wildly important goals that will receive our church's effort and energy over the next 3 years.
The first wildly important goal is becoming and stewarding a multicultural community. We truly believe there's something of Jesus Christ that we simply will not discover unless people of different backgrounds, ethnicities, and experiences come together to worship. You'll see this initiative coming alive with a church-wide emphasis on learning and cultivating diverse partnerships as we place intentional effort toward deepening relationships with churches that differ from us in ethnicity and background, and in the elements of our worship service as we seek to listen, learn from, and develop worship that reflects the global body of Christ.
The second wildly important goal revolves around equipping and sending shepherds with the good news. We've seen a lot of traction in our church through the Shepherding Initiative, and we're seeking to live out that commitment through a Center for Faith and Work that will help us build resources and relationships to allow us to see the work of God that's already present in the job we have. It's still early days yet, but we're dreaming that this center may include conferences, training, and focused apprenticeships in various fields of study, where people learn from others how to approach their job as shepherds. Our goal is to equip every believer with tools for shepherding in their specific vocation.
Our third and wildly important goal focuses on loving and serving our neighbors like Jesus. Those of you who are already familiar with our church know how Wonderspace has blessed our community for years by providing indoor play for children in Grant County. But as of October 2024, we've seen 2 new initiatives launch: Wonderspace Blue, a grief peer support program for children experiencing loss, and Wonderspace EDU, which seeks to help tackle the literacy challenges in our community through play. Both of these initiatives are explicitly focused on addressing 2 Grant County's most pressing needs: grief and literacy. And we're continuing to stay curious as to how this can be multiplied into other communities in the coming years.
Our final wildly important goal helps us to fulfill our mission of resourcing the greater church. As we've built relationships with other churches over the past years, we've seen certain inflection points in a pastor's life that shape the trajectory of the rest of their career. One of those is the start of their ministry career. So we're hoping to meet future pastors in that pivotal part of their formation by developing cohorts of emerging ministers who start and stay sustainable in focusing their professional time and energy on the local church. To that end, we'll be launching a new iteration of the Ministry Development Program, during which ministers will spend 2 years being developed in their character and competence while they work with us at College Church before being sent to another local congregation to continue serving. But first, our hope is to launch a ministry longevity program, which helps pastors who are already in local congregations gain tools to deal with challenges right where they are through additional support, coaching, and relationships that will help them cultivate personal and professional rhythms which feel more like a joy than a burden.
These projects aren't just things that staff will do. There's something for everyone to get involved in, from learning alongside other congregations to volunteering, giving, and praying. Over the next 3 years, these goals require all of us to continue to give ourselves to the ways that God is calling us to make more and better disciples who transform the community and resource the greater church.